Hello and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher Blind. I am Circle Master, and we're going to get around to doing that autopsy now.
Ready for the autopsy?
Let's get started.
Alright, so... You doing anything there, Shani? I don't know what's going on. Are you just looping an animation?
Race, human. Gender, male. Wounds, extensive.
Shani, this isn't a lecture hall.
Whatever you say. He died yesterday, torn to pieces.
Could a human have inflicted these wounds?
Only with a 2-foot jaw.
A werewolf?
The moon's shining. Wouldn't he turn into a lycanthrope?
I guess.
Geralt, no need to test me. I'm a professional. Moving on.
The bone marrow has been sucked out. Must be scavengers.
Very likely. Plenty around the cemetery.
So, he was torn to pieces after he died. I'm interested in the cause of death.
I also see some stab wounds. A blade 2 fingers wide.
Something's wrong. His head's in an unnatural position, his hands twisted.
The wounds can't explain that.
Some kind of fit?
No indication of other symptoms.
Poison, maybe. But then why would someone stab him?
We'll find out. Let's check his internal organs.
And it's pretty easy since there's holes in him all over the place. Right, I've got to talk to her again, don't I?
He wasn't killed with a weapon. What next?
Check the liver.
Completely cirrhotic. A strong poison affected the nervous system. Practically unavailable.
For an alchemist?
A gifted alchemist could obtain it.
I need proof.
Alchemical poisons cause certain changes.
Anytime now.
Look, the tongue was crudely extracted, but not all the blackened tissue was removed.
Blackened?
Yes, the poison caused necrosis of the tongue, so the murderer removed it.
So we're certain a gifted alchemist is the murderer.
A gifted alchemist, who's a crappy surgeon.
Kalkstein. He wanted to implicate the bandits, but he failed to foresee a professional autopsy. Thanks, Shani. That's the evidence I needed.
Good. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense unless the Chapter 1 encounter with Kalkstein was a complete long con. Anyway, let's go talk to him about it.
Sorry, I got lost in thought.
I suspected you were working with Javed.
You think I lead Salamandra? I'll die laughing!
I'm certain. You don't fool me with your scholarly guise.
You're a fool, Geralt.
Okay, that didn't tell me anything.
You offended me, Witcher.
And where's this 10th stone that I'm supposed to randomly come across? Have I missed that already?
Yes?
You need any help?
I'd like to ask a favor.
I'm listening.
Remember Dandelion? Well, we're trying to organize a gathering.
A gathering?
To reminisce, have a few drinks. However...
Lacking the drinks?
You guessed it, and I don't want to serve just anything.
What do you need?
Cherry vodka for Dandelion, rosé wine for me, and something for you.
I'll try.
Now, I'm pretty sure I have those already. But I will spare you going through my entire inventory. Maybe I don't spare you that. No, yes I did. Never mind.
Yes?
I brought some liquor.
Splendid. Bring a friend.
See you at the party.
I really don't understand this side quest, unless... I don't know. Maybe this is just supposed to lead into the sex scene with Shani. But lucky for me, Zoltan's right here.
Yes?
Care to drop in on Shani's party?
At our place?
Yeah. See you there.
Bring alcohol.
Farewell.
I mean, it was either him or Siegfried, and I'm pretty sure Zoltan's gonna feel better at a party than Siegfried will. No offense to him, he just doesn't seem like that kind of a guy.
I can't handle this! My heart! Help!
What now?
Such debauchery under my roof! She hooks herself a musician or something.
It's the famous poet, Dandelion.
I know his fame. I've no desire to listen to a crying brat 9 months from now.
Shall I chaperone them?
Finally, you're making sense.
Hi, Geralt. Dandelion can't wait to see you.
I've no idea who this is.
Geralt? I'll be damned. For a second there, I thought I was seeing a ghost.
No, I'm no ghost.
Am I losing my mind? Is this a joke? Shani?
And it's no joke.
But how? I saw it myself.
What did you see, Dandelion?
I saw her tell them to put you on a boat. And there was a unicorn, and Milva, Cahir, and Angulem, and Yarpen, and Zoltan. We all witnessed it.
I lost my memory, but I want to know why everyone's so surprised to see me alive. Tell me everything, step by step.
5 years ago, we were sitting in a tavern with friends, eating escargot, drinking vodka. A bloodthirsty mob attacked the non-human district. You went out into the street to scare them off, and then...
What?
Someone stabbed you in the stomach with a pitchfork. A fatal wound. There was nothing we could do.
Are you telling me everything?
We were all there.
All meaning who?
You really don't remember a thing. Your loved ones. Your friends.
Sounds a bit like a ballad.
It's the truth and nothing but. Geralt, forgive me. I still can't believe you're here.
Listen, Dandelion, I don't have proof because that's impossible. I don't remember. I'm afraid some things can't be explained. Let's sit down, have a drink like old friends. Time will tell who I am.
You're right. We've been through too much together. I'd know.
Well, that's weird. Man, wouldn't it be a twist if I turned out not to be Geralt?
You invite anyone?
Zoltan Chive. Know him?
No, but I'd love to meet him.
Splendid. Zoltan and I have always gotten along.
Shani, you've talked about Zoltan before. And...
So, everything's ready.
Let's have a drink.
Okay, but... what's happening now?
So, everything's ready.
Let's have a drink.
Oh, great. Am I really gonna have to do this whole thing with this filter on the screen?
I've been thinking, and I have a question.
Don't hold back, Dandelion. It doesn't suit you.
Let's imagine your next contract is a vampire. What would you do?
Silver sword, potions. What are you driving at?
Ha! What if I said you'd reach a deal with this vampire?
Vampires are born from black magic, evil by nature. Negotiation usually ends with one of the parties losing a lot of blood, and it's rarely the vampire.
And what if the vampire doesn't care to drink blood?
They inherently drink blood. But I think you have something else in mind.
Let me show you what drinking blood means to a vampire.
Dandelion.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Strong, but good.
You were about to enlighten me.
I just did that with that last shot. Listen to a man who's lived a little and not lost his memory. Higher vampires treat blood like we treat...
Ooh, someone's coming.
Zoltan Chive, miss. It's been a while, Dandelion. Greetings, Geralt.
Greetings.
Hey, Zoltan!
I have a hankering for good booze.
It's coming.
Pour around, Geralt.
I'm really gonna have to do this whole scene with this stupid filter on the screen. That's awesome.
What is it?
Tell me about the Battle of Brenna.
With 4 of us and thousands of wounded, I never left the tent.
I admire you, Shani.
It was one of the worst days of my life.
I hope you don't mind that I invited Zoltan.
I like him.
I'm glad.
So, as I was saying, unlike the lesser ones, higher vampires don't need blood, human or otherwise. Blood, my dear monster slayer, is like booze to them.
Where'd you learn this?
By the spider's hairy balls, I know.
Am I the only one who's confused?
No, I don't get it either. Dandelion, what's your point?
Geralt, you had a true friend who was a vampire.
Did I also have a friend who was a dragon?
Actually, you did, so the joke's on you. In any case, this vampire's name was Regis. Zoltan can back me up.
He was your friend and could pull red-hot horseshoes from the hearth without burning his bare hands.
What happened to this Regis?
Emil Regis Rohalak Tertsif Godfroy died fighting by your side, Geralt. Let's drink to him and others who have fallen.
Let's drink.
Caleb Stratton.
Rusty!
You hungry?
A little.
We've bread, but we shouldn't eat plain bread.
Zoltan's right. We need some lard.
That mummy downstairs must have a full larder.
You're joking.
That mummy must have some lard. Maybe pickles, too.
Shani?
Just don't get caught, Geralt. I'll pay for them tomorrow.
Wait a second. Why me?
Dwarves are no masters of stealth. Shani wouldn't sneak about, and Dandelion, well, he'd mess up.
All right. I'll be right back.
Well, lucky for me, and for not having to do a stupid stealth sequence, I've already looted the grandmother's
It's
downstairs.
completely dark down there.
And I have these quest items in my inventory already.
Any success?
Lard and pickles.
How about sugar?
Zoltan.
Fine, lard will do.
Do I really have to keep stumbling around? I guess I do.
I think I know the perfect song for Zoltan.
We'd love to hear it.
Sing away, Dandelion.
Oh, thank goodness.
By the woods can you see Wolf in all his might, grinning madly, wagging gladly, bouncing with delight. My oh my, what a sight! Why no melancholy? Must be that, still not wed, that is why so jolly. Ow, ow, ow! In the grass, can you see? Wolf just limps along, looking down, awful frown, crying like a dog. Why is this mighty beast so badly rampaged? Must be that, freshly wed, or lately engaged. Ow! Ow! Ow!
That was terrible.
Zoltan, how's the wife?
Hard question, Dandelion. The old times will never come back.
The good old times.
Shani's asleep. Let's have a drink, then leave.
To Shani.
She's walking around a lot for somebody who's asleep. I guess I have to go get some roses now, though. Probably one will suffice. But first I've got to get rid of this stupid drunkenness. Eventually. Alright, here I am, sober with roses.
Yes?
Or a rose.
Red roses, Geralt. So you...
You're blushing.
I get flowers so rarely.
A pretty young medic like you can't be lacking admirers.
Well, this gloomy fellow scared everyone else away.
If you need help,
No, I'm fine. He was mysterious, even charming in a peculiar way. We actually went out a few times, and who knows what might have happened if I hadn't discovered he was leading a double life.
who do you mean?
Tyler, I doubt you know him. We were walking along the dike one evening when I realized we were being followed by two men wearing gray coats over Special Forces armor. The coats were supposed to hide them. They didn't know at university I learned to recognize their kind. I thought we were going to be arrested, then Tyler told me not to worry. Duty called, and we needed to part. I was about to give him a piece of my mind when I noticed the men giving him signals.
Were they wearing salamander badges?
Wait. I was curious, so I said he broke my heart and faked fainting. Tyler said to the men, "This better be important." One of them answered, "But Chief, we hid invisible-like." Tyler said, "Your balls will be invisible-like when I shove them up your ass." I couldn't help but burst out laughing.
How'd it end?
They walked me home. I heard an invisible one say their operation against Salamandra had failed.
Who were they?
Volta's secret police. When we first met in Oxenfurt, I helped you evade Redanian agents. The Temerian ones are little better.
Speaking of Oxenfurt, what did Dandelion actually interrupt?
Thought you'd never ask.
Wait, what? What does this have to do with Dandelion all of a sudden? Screw you, Granny. So it did ultimately lead to sex. It was just a really long and annoying prelude to sex.
We'll talk later.
Oh yeah, and I guess the pillow talk beforehand was evidence to clear Thaler of wrongdoing.
So what'll it be? We doing some plowing business?
I've figured out Salamandra.
Right.
You're clean. I have proof you're not working for Alzar.
What a revelation.
Though a lot of evidence pointed toward you, almost as if someone was framing you.
I underestimated you, Witcher.
Many do.
I'll let you in on something. I might have gotten on Azor's bad side once. The bastard lusts after antiques and luxuries, like any savage who makes a corner too. I was once asked to handle an entire transport of that shit. Turned out it was for him, except I needed the city guard's help at the time. I tipped Vincent off and they confiscated everything. I've needed even more protection since.
So it seems like everybody's being framed for everything?
What do you want, Wolf?
Want the truth about Salamandra?
I'm listening.
Someone wanted me to believe you led Salamandra.
And I thought Salamandra sent you.
That's interesting.
They really like me out of the saddle. They tried to poison me and sent several masked assholes out to assassinate me. But that's all too little for Uncle Ramsmeat. I thought you were their next attempt.
I know you're fighting Salamandra. I'm hunting them too.
Javed wants to take over my business. He decided to start with the girls. Know why? Though he left Zerakinia long ago and trained to be a mage, deep inside, he's remained a fucked up wild man. Now you get it?
Not really.
He's driven by instinct, thinks with that Zarokanian cock of his, and he's got some strange fetishes. Likes fire. My girls are scared shitless, and they don't scare that easily.
Thanks. That helped.
No problem.
How did that help?
See you.
So, everybody else is being framed. I have a feeling it's going to turn out Kalkstein's being framed. And this room is different now.
Yes?
I have the autopsy results.
And?
I'm certain it was Kalkstein.
How do you know?
The liver was cirrhotic. The stab wounds were just a clumsy attempt to hide the real reason.
So, poison after all. But how can you be sure it was Kalkstein?
Changes in the eyeballs, typical of alchemical poisons.
I see you did your homework.
I sure did.
Come back later. I need to analyze this information.
It's later. Yeah, something's wrong. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing Prey and there are mimics around or something.
Your deduction. Here at last.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got it all figured out. Kalkstein and Ramsmeet were associates. I have irrefutable evidence.
What do we do with that information?
We set a trap, though it might be dangerous. Gather your equipment and come back later.
All right.
Yes?
Yeah, I know it wasn't
Find the
Ramsmeet.
reasoning somewhat flawed.
Witcher, don't get me wrong, but this is hardly my first case. I'm in my element. Been waiting in this bog for years. I'm good at what I do. I don't go around telling you how to hunt monsters, do I?
I know how to handle monsters.
And I know how to handle this case.
Something's been worrying me.
Speak freely, Geralt. You can trust me.
It's you. I have the impression you've changed.
No reason to be shy? Tell me.
Lovely rugs. Must have cost a bundle. Earlier on, your place was more, well, homey.
An investment, Geralt. My office needs to look good. Convey professionalism.
I know I pay you a bundle, and you have other cases, but aren't they a bit flamboyant?
By no means. Customers and how they see you matter. Once we wrap up this case, I plan to expand my business.
That's not my only concern.
What else?
I've heard some really vile rumors about you. Something about girls.
No, I haven't.
Oh, that. Ramsmeet's revenge. I investigated one of his underlings. Now they want to discredit me. Don't worry about that.
You mean all those strange things you supposedly do?
Come on, Geralt. I'm the first to admit I'm no saint, but I don't get into nasty stuff.
That's not my only concern.
What else?
Recently, my medallion has vibrated every time I've come here.
Must be my warning amulets. Salamandra's men could attack at any moment.
It vibrates a lot.
A master mage made these amulets. They're not Saint Lebiota's tailbones or other crap from the market square.
That's not my only concern.
What else?
Okay, so this guy's obviously evil. But I can't just stab him. Does this mean that Vincent's not evil?
What is it,
Is
Richard?
everybody being framed? Is he with
I wanted to talk
Vincent?
to you about Salamandra.
Okay.
Someone informed them about my cockatrice contract.
What are you suggesting?
Several possibilities, mostly pointing at you.
I'm not gonna explain myself to you.
You let the professor out of prison,
His bail was paid. That's the law.
but you can bend the law.
I don't tell you how to hunt monsters. You don't tell me how to do my job. I let him out. But I haven't lost his trail.
But
I'm not gonna explain myself to you. End of conversation.
you stopped your men pursuing Salamandra.
Not discussing it doesn't mean we've dropped the case.
Talk to me.
It's confidential. End of conversation.
What do you do nights? Meet your boss, Azar Javed?
Nothing unnatural about spending nights in the trade quarter.
I see. I think I have this figured out.
See, but this says that he's guilty now. This is all mixed up.
What is it, Witcher?
I know about your connection to Salamandra.
Curiosity is killing me.
You're corrupt. Azar Javed bought you with gold.
Listen carefully, Geralt of Rivia. For some time now, I've been conducting a complex investigation. Such an investigation involves risks. Costly risks. What's more, supervisors expect results.
Get to the point, Vincent.
Shut your mouth. I organize ambushes, setups. And every time I get to the scene, I learn some steaming pile of manure chopped everyone to bits.
Vincent.
I said shut it. That pile of manure is you. No other. I've had enough of your suspicions. Enough of your dismantling my plans. Enough of your lopsided face.
See, that seems pretty convincing that he's not guilty.
What do you need?
You seem to know a lot about the deaths in the city. Ever help with investigations?
Sometimes I inform Raymond about the more interesting dead men.
I don't trust Raymond. He's hiding something.
Raymond? You wouldn't find a more loyal man.
He seems to be struggling with this case. I should help. Will you let me inside the cemetery?
City authorities prohibited it.
How can I change your mind?
I'd need Captain Mice's permission.
No other way to sway you?
Actually, I have a terrible debt with Toller. Clear those debts, the cemetery key's yours.
Farewell.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Mice isn't gonna help me after the last encounter. So let's go to Thaler and hope that he can be convinced.
So what'll it be? We doing some plowing business?
Can you get me inside the cemetery?
Oh, I can do anything. Tell the gravedigger his debt's cleared. He'll piss his pants in gratitude.
Thanks.
Oh, well, that was easy. I wonder if it was that easy because I already did the side quest stuff around him.
What do you need?
I want to get inside the cemetery.
City authorities prohibited it.
What if Toller canceled your debts?
Is that possible?
I bought your debts from him, but you must help me.
Here are the keys. Go inside where we lay the fresh ones, but if they kill you, don't return to haunt me.
Oh, I'm gonna haunt you.
Farewell.
I think we'll do the cemetery next time. Until then, take care.